I don't need to tell you that the New Zealand economy has been struggling and indeed needs a jumpstart. Of the policies that either you have in place or are proposing, what do you think is going to be the most supportive for growth?
Well, the first thing is we've got the fundamentals back in place. Inflation is back in our target range. And as you've just said, our interest rates have come down considerably, creating a much more supportive environment for investment and growth. Our government's strategy is to open New Zealand to the world. We've got a long history of being a successful trading nation. We are a place with intelligent, capable, educated people and abundant natural resources. We export to many countries throughout the world. Our next step is saying yes to global talent and global wealth that wants to be part of our economic success story. We've just announced new categories of growth visas for investors from around the world so that they can achieve residence in New Zealand by investing in our businesses and industries. We're making our visitor visas more flexible to attract digital nomads. We're reorienting our science system to support innovation and commercialisation, fixing our education system to ensure that we're delivering more skills, cutting red tape across a number of areas, making it much easier for firms to get permits for development and construction. And we're continuing to pursue trading relationships around the world and the investment relationships that come with those. There's every reason for this to be New Zealand's decade. We have what the world wants. We have secure, affordable, renewable energy supply, great access to food security, peaceful borders, and it's now our opportunity to maximise that potential.
And we'll talk about the tariffs with regard to those trading relationships you mentioned in just a moment's time, Minister, but I do want to ask how committed you are to backing up some of those incentives you're talking about, like modernising the visa system with, for example, some tangible tax changes or other forms of looser fiscal policy.
Well, look, we are, in the first instance, getting rid of the barriers that have prevented people from investing in New Zealand. We've streamlined our overseas investment processes because that has been an impediment for many people. And then what we're also doing is looking overall to ensure that we have competitive tax settings. So that is on the agenda for our government. We essentially want this to be seen as a country where investment is welcome, where those who are taking their capital and using it to create jobs and incomes are welcomed. And we're looking to make our settings for business more competitive across the board. So we have a significant tax policy work agenda. We're on the side of industry, of growth, of business, of jobs.